What's going on YouTube? This is Wi-Fi Memory here today. Today I am bringing you guys a best of 3 against Notorious HIM. Relatively new to the YouTube spotlight, you know, but here he is. We're doing a best of 3. I found this guy on Discord. I was actually looking for some BDSP battles, so I was saying, man, and this guy hit me up, you know, and I said, hey, you want to do a best of 3? And he said, sure, why not? So basically that's where we're sitting right now. Looking at his team, he's testing his team out currently right now, so we do want to keep that in mind, that his team may not be considered fully polished. So if there is any improvements that he can make for his team, let him know in the comments down below. You guys should at least see this team for at least 2 battles, hopefully free if this man plays pretty well, you know. But yeah, question of the day is, should I change Shedinja's nickname to CHADINJA? That's literally the title of this video. I don't even care how well Shedinja does in today's video. It was just going to be called CHADINJA because, hey, you know what? It did so good in the last video, so why not? Why not? You know, rock slide onto the Shedinja. Are you for real? Okay, I was expecting an earthquake. So this man's already making some reads, making some assumptions, I guess. So good play, good play. Breaking the focus sash too, that really stinks. I was expecting the earthquake, I really was, but you know what? How the team comp is, okay, maybe he was really reading the switch, you know. It forces me though to go into the Dom fan, have to switch on out, going into the Dom fan. And here comes the rock slide. Okay, fantastic. Donphan will take that plenty well. And from at this point, we have to, we're threatening with the ice shard. So, we'll definitely just go for stealth rocks right now. He should be switching. There shouldn't be much he can do to us, I wouldn't imagine. Shedinja is so important too, compared to looking at his team and everything. He has like 3 water types for the most part, so I think if we get rid of this Flygon early, I think that's like our biggest. And now that we know that this Flygon is packing a rock slide and stuff, Shedinja still should be fine. I don't see too many surprise attacks coming our Shedinja way. Getting the stealth rocks up early too in the game is going to be very crucial. At this point, expecting the water move, pretty obvious. Ice beam even. What else could he do? Like, I hate to see Shedinja go down by accident, but I think Shedinja's a safe switch. Shedinja, maybe I'm getting a little cocky with my Shedinja plays, but I'm starting to feel Shedinja, you know, starting to evolve into the CHADINJA. Bring him in there, take some hits, but you know what? He starting to make some predictions. I know Vaporeon cannot really touch Shedinja, so therefore, why don't you bring it in to soak up some hits, you know? Gives us better board positioning. This is an adamant as well, so that just basically means that we're going to be hitting hard just about on everything. Right now, the reason why I want to go for Egg Scissor over Shadow Claw is basically due to that Ursha Ring. I don't even want to go for Will-O-Wisp, as we could activate Guts. But most likely he probably does have his own Flame Orb. But you know what? Hey, this is still going to be doing some decent damage. What you got? Wish? Okay, I mean, that's smart play, because there's no way a Shedinja should naturally just beat you. Is it smart? I mean, because it's obvious that he's going to be switching. So let's just go for Will-O-Wisp. It is obvious. I mean, if he stays in, goes for Protect, and that's some crazy shenanigan playing right there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Davy Jones. Yeah, I'll take a burnt Tentacruel all day, every day. Tentacruel is one of those weird Pokemon. It can be a physical attacker. Most likely it's a special attacker, but I've seen some physical Tentacruels rocking out with like poison jabs, knockoff, some liquidations. So getting that burn on Tentacruel is going to be very nice. It's pretty safe now to go into Jolteon even. Jolteon even if it's a special Tentacruel, Tentacruel is mostly known to be a special defensive wall. You hardly ever see a full offensive Tentacruel. And that's all he did was vote switch anyway, so we're fine. Expecting maybe the Flygon, because we know the switch is happening. Potentially that Flygon will come in. I would love to get 2 Shadow Balls off onto that Flygon. And how do we do that, you say? Well, we substitute this turn. If we substitute this turn, as he switches, which this is a hard read, we're predicting a Flygon coming in right now. If he does anything but the Flygon play, then it could bite us in the butt. But we're predicting a switch, nonetheless. Keeping Jolteon in, we're going for substitutes. Shadow Ball, probably not even a 2-hit KO onto the Flygon, but it just gives us damage that later on. Because Flygon is one of those Pokemon that we actually need to be afraid of. Tentacruel as well. Tentacruel potentially having to knock off, we need to be afraid of that Pokemon for our Shedinja's sake. Saying that you actually stayed in with the Tentacruel. Very, very interesting. Going for the knockoff. Does that even break her sub? I don't think it broke her sub, did it? I mean, it's a burnt Tentacruel. It is a burnt Tentacruel, like I said. Yeah, right now he's in such a tough spot. I'm going to go Shadow Ball. Just predicting that Flygon again. Just keep playing on that. I'm going to predict that Flygon coming in. Because, I mean, now, you know, you really don't want to keep that Tentacruel in. Especially if it can't break a sub the first time. There's the Manectric. You know what? Shadow Ball is still the right play there, because if we went Thunderbolt into the Manectric, it would have gotten a Lightning Rod boost. Fantastic. That's a 2-hit KO. And that's a special defense drop too. So you know what? That's a guarantee now. So Jolteon's coming in here. Jolteon came in here and is starting to get some work done. Jolteon's very, very underrated Pokemon in my opinion. Jolteon's super fast. It hits super hard if you give it a Life Orb. And our opponent is forced to switch out here into the Ursaring. We forced the Ursaring coming out. So Ursaring is going to be the lucky one, you could say. Okay. For the ones at home watching this right now, why are you running Toxic Orb over Flame Orb onto your Ursaring? If it has guts, if it has quick feet, that flame, the status is, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Because it does not cut your attack in half if you have said stuff. Do not run the Toxic Orb. Just basically due to, over time, it's going to be racking up on you. There's not going to be much you can do to, our man's in a big loop right here. Yeah, you have to do something to break that sub. Definitely could see you, yeah, you're breaking it right here with the U-turn, then you're going to go into Ursaring. Good play. Because I'm going Shadow Ball. But man, run the Flame Orb, you're going to take less damage over time than you would Toxic Orb. Especially when your Ursaring's getting in the sweep mode, you know? Because Ursaring's so slow. So he's not outspeeding as much Pokemon. So he needs as much HP anyway. So, you know, I mean, it's just weird. Because I don't understand why people run the Toxic Orb over Flame Orb. Alrighty, so now we're going to actually see if this is Quick Feet Ursaring or if this is Guts. We're just going to see if we can outspeed. We do. Thunderbolt doing a lot of damage. We won't, I had a feeling we weren't going to pick up a KO, but I knew we would do quite a bit. Slash will come out. Hey, run Facade. Just putting that out there as well. For your Ursaring, you're going to have a lot more power if you run Facade. So, you know, I'm just giving you some tidbit of information. Alright, so I want to go into Yanmega or Sharpedo here. Start activating our speed boost and everything. Not really too worried about that Ursaring. Like, that Ursaring should never outspeed us. So I think we can actually go for a pretty safe Waterfall here. Or Crunch. He does have that Tentacruel. Yeah, Crunch is relatively safe here. He shouldn't I don't believe Ursaring has any priority Not even quick attack. I don't believe he gets quick attack. If he got quick attack, dude, Ursaring would be from like a low tier Pokemon to a top tier Pokemon. With that Guts, Burn, I mean, it'd be Guts boosted, quick attack, stab. It would almost be as good as Scizor. Yeah, it might even be better than Scizor if it just got quick attack. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so interesting to see the Flygon, right? This Flygon is also confirmed to be Choice Scarfed because it did outspeed the Jolteon by going for U-turn. We were able to scout that, so it might outspeed us here. That's why we go for Protect. Now, I don't believe Flygon gets Dragon Dance. He does not. Now he's trapped. Sharpedo's faster now. We got 2 speed boosts on that Sharpedo. There's no reason not to go for Crunch here. We will outspeed, and we should be in a good spot. Yeah, you have to withdraw. Vaporeon coming out. If we can get a defense drop, Sharpedo's going to be looking really, really nice. Alright, so Vaporeon definitely is a physical wall Vaporeon. Like, that's good information to note. What can you do, actually, to the Sharpedo? I'm not too worried at all, as we are Focus Sash, so Wish and Protect, dude, that's pretty stylish. That is pretty stylish, but you know what? I mean, if that's how you keep your Vaporeon alive, you're not doing anything to Sharpedo, so you know what? You keep doing all what you want. Eventually, we'll get us a defense drop, and we're going to be in a good spot. You're forced to switch here, basically, because, I mean, there's no reason why you should keep stalling Wish Protect, especially with this current board position, because you know you will eventually lose the timer, and no one at that point is having fun. So that's what Pokemon's all about, having fun. The Sharpedo's looking good. Now I understand if you want to get some actually, you know what, he's actually winning board control right now, so technically if he wants to stall, I guess that's technically right. It's just not fun. When you do that, that's just not fun. Alright, Scald, don't burn, don't burn, don't burn. So technically, could his Vaporeon, if he plays all stall-like, yes, it should, in theory, actually beat Sharpedo. The reason why we keep Sharpedo in here, though, to fight this Vaporeon, is there's a lot of chances for us. That's the biggest thing. Most likely, he's going to be protecting here. I wish he wouldn't. I really do. I wish he wouldn't protect, but this does give me a free switch to, wish it was Jolteon, but Jolteon is dead. We don't really have a hard hitter, do we? That's alive. Okay, well, hopefully he don't protect. But there it is. I mean, all we have to do is start hoping for some defense drops, really. And at that point, we're fine. We could go Waterfall, but we're just not going to be doing enough damage. And we may get a flinch, we may not. So it's not really worth it there. He can also get a burn with that Scald, which doesn't really look too good for us that way either. Oh, thank goodness. I was waiting for that defense drop, because that makes a big difference. Do not burn, do not burn. I need to not be burnt. Okay, so now that he has that defense drop, is he even willing to stay in? This, I don't necessarily think that we can pick up a KO with Crunch in this range. So we do have to fish for the flinch here. If we can get the flinch after getting this defense drop, then we can go for Crunch, we get the KO. That's what I'm thinking. He might be switching. He might be worried about that defense drop, you know? Because -1 on your defense going up against the Sharpedo can make all the difference. You know, and we need to get us a better board position anyway to fight that Vaporeon. That's definitely a physical Vaporeon. If I can get my Mega in against that Vaporeon, we might be in a better spot. Alright, Tentacruel comes out, and we almost can confirm that this is a physical attacking Tentacruel. So, just based off of the moveset and everything. What could he do? Really and truthfully, can he even knock me out with this Tentacruel? Because it is burnt. I don't think he can. We'll go for Crunch. Oh, we missed the KO, and he does have Sludge Bomb. That's very interesting. Almost like a mixed Tentacruel. Okay, good information to note. Burn will not pick up a KO thanks to the Black Sludge. But you know what? We're still in a great spot. Tentacruel's in range to be picked off. Like I said, if we can get Yamega in here, and this might be the best opportunity to get Yamega in here, Yamega could definitely deal with that Vaporeon. Yeah, why not? Go for Ancient Power in this situation. I can't remember. Tentacruel is actually faster. Tentacruel is one of those weird Pokemon that has one of those, like you wouldn't expect this thing to have this much speed, kind of wallish Pokemon, you know, because I think it's actually relatively fast. The Gen 1 wall Pokemon are really relatively fast Pokemon. And then, like, even Gen 4, all the way from, were faster-ish Pokemon. You know, you could always run a fast Pokemon that was a wall. Like Gliscor. Tentacruel comes into mind too, but Yamega does outspeed. Usually you don't invest into the speed, it's just naturally faster. And we got Ancient Power Boost. That's awesome. Yamega coming in hot now. This is Life Orb Yamega. This thing will hit you like a truck once it gets a Ancient Power Boost. So nice. Because Bug Buzz is here, and we're about to wreck everybody. Sharpedo did enough damage to where I feel like Yamega can just clean up the rest of the game. I really do feel like Yamega can just clean everything else up. What can Blastoids do? Like, realistically, what can Blastoids even do? Blastoids can't do nothing. Blastoids cannot touch Yamega. I mean, it's practically over from here, if you're asking me. Like, game 1 belongs to us, you know what I'm saying? Game 1. And it's all because of the CHADINJA. You have to play differently when that's in the team preview. You have to keep certain Pokemon alive. That's why, even though I'm not bringing, it's not like the MVP of this battle, mentally it is. Mentally it is the MVP. Don't know why you protect there. That just gives me another speed boost. Like, that ultimately just helps me out, right? I wish Yamega, Sharpedo, Kabuskin, or Blaziken would be able to learn Store Power. Like, if Yamega could learn Store Power, imagine how OP that would be. Anyway, Vaporeon now goes down. We know that that's a defensive Vaporeon too. So for game number 2, that's just great information to note. At this point, I don't think he has anything to really stop this Yamega. That Ancient Power proc was so nice. Manectric. I mean, you got nothing to outspeed us now. Yamaga just outspeeds everything. Because it's like at +4, +5 right now. Maybe even at +6 on speed. So when things look kind of rough, yeah, you proc off an Ancient Power proc and then you're good to go. That Ancient Power proc is nice because it does ensure that you have enough defense and enough special defense to even take any priority attack. So you don't have to worry about getting picked. Oh no, don't run. I misclicked. that would have been horrendously bad. But yeah, it just gives you enough power or enough defense to say, hey, now you're bulky enough that nothing should be able to stop you. Even like these random Scizors that has the bullet punch, you know, is like, most likely it ain't gonna be able to KO you. The thing is, against Scizor, you really don't. Yeah, Mega just cannot hit it that hard unless you are Tinted Lens. Is that the one? I believe. No. What is that ability? I think it is Tinted Lens, where you hit the not very effective attacks. Yeah. Anyway, critical hit to end off the Ursaring for game number 1. Guys, I'll catch you guys for game number 2. Alrighty, game number 2 against Notorious HIM. Now, game 1, we led Jolteon, and he counter-led us with the Flygon, and then he read our Shedinja switch, aka CHADINJA. So, at this point, do we go Jolteon again? I don't hate that, but now looking at his team a little bit more thoroughly, he does have that Manectric, so it might be actually smarter to actually lead like a Donphan, right? Like, most of his Pokemon can't, like, his lead Pokemon shouldn't be able to do much to Donphan. The only thing I worry about is if he leads Blastoids, right? Blastoids could come as a problem, but you know what? We actually have Shedinja. And I'm not lying when I say Shedinja makes a great Pokemon to switch into a lot of his stuff, just because he doesn't have a lot of answers for it. You know, like maybe a potential Shadow Ball onto the Manectric? I don't even know, right? There's the Blastoids. What am I saying? What am I saying? I know what I'm talking about sometimes. Alright. Donphan shouldn't stay in here, but we're going to go ahead and set up some Stealth Rocks. It forces a Rapid Spin, and that might just help us keep the lead. There shouldn't be a reason why you lead Blastoids here in this situation, though, until you, I mean, you got to get rid of the Shedinja first. If I can bring my Shedinja in and it walls your Blastoids, you Shell Mash for nothing. You lose your item for nothing. You know what I'm saying? And you know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go straight into that Shedinja. I'm not going to let you take my Donphan out for free. I get my Stealth Rocks out of there. I'm going to be switching to my Shedinja. And hey, Shedinja's going to put in some work against your Blastoids. Because, I mean, your setup Blastoids cannot do nothing to my Shedinja. So it forces your switch. X-Scissor. Yeah, X-Scissor is good damage here. If you happen to have Dark Pulse, well, you have Dark Pulse. But, you know, I highly doubt you have Dark Pulse onto a Shell Smashing Blastoids. Usually you run Shell Smash, Surf or Scald, Ice Beam for coverage, right? Neither one of those moves hit Shedinja, by the way. And then you have Rapid Spin. So, yeah, you have nothing to hit our Shedinja in that situation. Manectric will come out. Like I said, Manectric probably has, actually in this situation, it's probably Flamethrower, not a Shadow Ball. That does make sense, actually. And we can actually try and take out that Manectric right now. We do have one, we can take one hit, basically, is what I'm saying. Is it time to lose our Focus Sash, though? The Flamethrower is not too bad for us, because we do have the Heatran. He hasn't even seen our Heatran yet, because we didn't even bring it in game number 1. So Heatran can come out here, taking the Flamethrower. Actually, he goes for Roar. That is a very risky tech. Like, you had to know we were switching. That's a very, very hard read, my man. That's a very, very hard read. I'm going to stay in with Sharpedo. I don't hate this matchup because we do outspeed. Or maybe you were going for Roar. I don't know what you were going for, but maybe you were expecting me to switch, but no, I'm not switching. I know when I see someone clicking Roar, I know to stay in to do damage. And you know what? Sharpedo's here now. Sharpedo is here. Before he can do anything really to my team, you have to address the Shedinja. You have to address it. Set up some Stealth Rocks. You're going to have to try and burn it. You're going to have to set up some weather of some sort, you know, like you got to address it. And once you address the Shedinja, it becomes a lot easier for you. But until then, you struggle. You really do. Well, I guess he's trying to figure out what he needs to do here. I don't know. He ain't he messaged me good game for game number 1. I got to figure out what WP stands for. He said GG WP. I don't know what WP means. I was assuming weakness policy, but no, I didn't have a weakness policy on Mega. Maybe the ancient power kind of counts as a weakness policy. I don't know. But anyway, I don't want to repeat everything with Sharpedo in game number 1 going up against this Vaporeon. This Vaporeon's definitely physically defensive. So we'll go into our Jolteon. I don't mind if Jolteon gets burned. Like, it's not the end of the world. I'd much rather let Jolteon get burnt than anything else on the team. Jolteon did not get burnt though, which is fine. Right here, you know, like your Manectric's out. I'm free to go for Thunderbolt. You got 3 water types on your team. You're forced to go into the Flygon here. This just forces me to... This forces you to go into the Flygon, which I know you were going to go to. You went to Ursaring predicting the Shadow Ball, though. Ooh, my man. Going into Ursaring, that's pretty hard. That was a tough... my man's trying to predict me. Wow, that's tough. That's a tough prediction on his part. I know we're in your head now, dude. Shadow Ball. You're going to Flygon. There's no way you let... Oh, you stayed in. Good play. Yeah, yep, good play. Good play. Yep. I should have not let Jolteon go down there, but you know what? Good play, good play. Overall, good play. Flygon's just a Pokemon I need to have checked. He might have been predicting the Shedinja, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I just want him to keep the Ursaring in. Just that way I can guarantee the KO on him. I'm actually just going to protect Shedinja here. Like, he's going to go for Crunch, and Shedinja's literally looking at him in the face right now saying, hey, sorry buddy, but you cannot break the Focus Sash. And you die to your own toxic orb. So you know that's fun. Alrighty, so now Shedinja's on the field. It forces his hand on what Pokemon to bring out. Yeah, I mean that's a good Pokemon for us for him to bring out against us. We know he's gonna go for the knockoff. That's not the biggest ordeal. We just want to get the damage right. Like, Shadow Claw will do quite a bit of damage. We could try and burn him. Again, it doesn't really matter, because all we're wanting to do is just get a little bit of damage. And that's a little bit of damage if you ask me. It just says, hey, look, we got some damage on you. Now we know the knockoff will be coming out again. Sharpedo, you know what? I don't hate that you get knocked off here. I really wouldn't mind if Sharpedo got knocked off. Because, I mean, it's a Focus Sash. So as soon as he takes damage anyway, it's practically off anyway. So, yeah, that's fine. So now we can actually... I feel like we can almost clean you up with a Crunch. Yeah, let's go for it. I have no problem with that. If you happen to go into the Vaporeon, which you didn't... That would have been the play, though. Go into that Vaporeon, take the Crunch. You know you can take it relatively well. You might be afraid of getting a defensive drop, but that's something that very rarely happens. If you did have to go into the Vaporeon, though, I would probably think about that Ice Beam potential and not go into Mega. But I was at the same time might try and go into Mega. Blastoids, don't have to worry about it shell smashing too much, because it did lose its White Herb. Even if it did shell smash, it doesn't outspeed Sharpedo after all of my speed boost. So yeah, Sharpedo's kind of nice here. We can go into Shedinja. Kind of preserve our Sharpedo, because I do want to use it for Destiny Bond. So that's just a fun little tech that you can actually pull off with Sharpedo. And at this point, X Scissors, nice. X Scissors, nice. I don't understand why you're shell smashing there. There's literally nothing you can do, right? Against the Shedinja, so why do you shell smash? I guess, I mean, at this point too, you just don't want nothing to take this X Scissor from Shedinja other than your Blastoise, because Blastoise is basically useless against the Shedinja matchup, but at the same time, that's your sweeper. You know, if you somehow get rid of Shedinja, then you can start sweeping me with that Blastoise. Wouldn't be easy. I'm not going to say it's going to be easy, but definitely could. Alright, Flygon's here. Flygon, I mean, we don't have Focus Sash. This is dangerous, right? It is, it is. We can go into Sharpedo, but why do that when you have a defensive wall like Donphan? My man's going to have to start trying to do some predictions. And, I mean, Rock Slide coming out. I mean, yeah, you got to check that Shedinja. I mean, that's just the biggest thing. It's literally why it's probably one of the hardest Pokemon to play up against. Because you don't ever build your team for it. You know, because it's not something you see every day, but when you go up against it, it's going to wreck you because your team's not built for it. So Vaporeon. Now this is an interesting Pokemon core that he has, because really and truthfully, Vaporeon can keep him around for such a long time. Like, it really can. I won't go into Sharpedo here though. The reason is, I believe our Sharpedo can actually at least live one attack from this Vaporeon before... I'm hoping. Okay, fantastic. Either way, like, that Vaporeon probably wants to go for a Scald. The ideal situation for me is that it actually KOs Sharpedo and we're able to get our Destiny Bond off. Because then we don't have to worry about this super defensive wall anymore. So please, critical hit me. Fantastic, it did KO. It did KO. Fantastic. That Wish, if he didn't go for Wish, Sharpedo would have went down. But hey, we took care of probably the hardest Pokemon to deal with, right? It's just such a bulky Pokemon. We do have to worry about the Flygon, right? I mean, not really, because we do have Donphan. And Donphan's here just to basically clean everything up, which is just the Flygon left. And that's just a simple Ice Shard. It probably don't KO the first Ice Shard, but definitely the second Ice Shard it should pick up a KO. So let's see what we got. Yeah, it takes 2 Ice Shards. Rock Slide. Yeah, I guess, oh yeah, you are Scarfed. So you have to lock yourself into Rock Slide just to deal with the Shedinja, but you can't deal with Donphan without... Fun stuff. Anyway, I can't say your name. Notorious HIM. Go check him out on YouTube. Super fun battle, dude. Great best of 3. Anyway, guys, this is Wi-Fi Merman signing out. Peace.